Damn, man.
Well, tell us who you are.
Yeah.
My real name is Joseph Alvarado. That's what it is on the federal election papers that people have to write in. Some states actually accepted Joe Exotic, but
Really?
the world kind of gave me a name 9-10 years ago, Joe Exotic. So that's what I stuck with, and it's just I laid in bed one night and I just, what the hell do we do in this country
Terrible,
to have
isn't
a
it?
voice? Because
Right.
nobody gives a shit about me and you.
Right.
I woke up the next morning and filled out my papers and sent them in. Hey, they're gonna listen to me one way or the other.
Right.
So now they got to.
Right. Well, we'll ask you some serious questions and then a couple of funnier ones, if
Okay.
that's all right. But on the serious side, I said serious and it almost sounded like serious. So how about that one? How do you feel about foreign policy, overseas wars, all that kind of stuff?
Foreign policy is so screwed up. First of all, because me and you don't know what the hell really is going on. What secrets are not being told to us, what information. So, but as far as we shouldn't have been in Iraq. And my policy would be, if we're going to go over there and save your ass, we're coming home. That's going to be the United States Part 2.
Right.
Why the hell are we? We go over there, we fuck it up, and then we spend all the money fixing it up. Give them something to do. Let them clean up for the next 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Korea, we need to quit toying with that, man. And first time somebody says that they've got a nuclear warhead that'll reach California, we need to put a cap in his ass.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
And it's just, we have too much politics and too many favors, just like Hillary Clinton. What in the hell did Hillary Clinton promise Saudi Arabia for $35 million?
Right.
Yeah, we're being sold out by our current politicians, and it's got to stop.
Well, that's a great answer. On the funnier side, to flip the coin the other way, if you win, which this
Be a
year
long shot in hell.
right? But if you
And
win,
let me tell you, in the last 24 hours, we've increased it by 9 million people.
wow, will there be big cats in the White House?
They will be in the front yard. Get your ass.
You just got all three of our votes. Right?
On another serious note about big cats and stuff like that. February, and it goes for your gun rights and everything else, okay? But in February of this year, the FBI testified in front of Congress needing more money to monitor our #1 domestic terrorist in this country, which is the animal rights organizations.
Wow.
Why the fuck are they still nonprofit? Why can you be a #1 domestic terrorist on the FBI watch list and get a tax break? That tells you something. Okay, but what does that tell you? Boy, I could go on all day. All over the news, all you see on CNN right now is Donald Trump forcefully kissing this one. Bill Clinton got a blowjob under this desk. Every politician in this country is no better than a prostitute on the streets of Las Vegas, because the reason why animal rights organizations are still nonprofit is because you're putting money in all the politicians' pockets for campaign donations to pass these bills and to stay off of that radar.
Right.
So yeah, I've got a lot to say, and we're getting it out there now.
I like what the man says.
Well, absolutely.
All I can do is thank John Oliver for putting me on his night show.
Yeah.
Because that's what I needed. Mainstream media, I've been at this for a year. Okay, I've made 269 videos, one a day, since I signed up. And not one news station will cover me, because they don't want questions like this answered.
But you
or
got,
asked.
but you probably got some of the best coverage you could ever hope for on Sunday
Right
night.
now. You bet.
Wow.
You bet. And there's, in the next 20 days, there's still more to come. And if Trump wanted to win as president, and I'll put out, I don't know how many offers, I want 30 minutes sit down time, and you're going to tell me that you're going to change some of this shit, and I would withdraw and push all of my support toward him. But he's no better than anybody else. He ain't giving me the time of day, man, and I'm even running for president. So if he can't respond to me, what the hell do you think he's going to care about you?
Right. Do you have any off-site email servers?
Yeah, you know what? I don't even know what the fucking email server is.
Great answer.
Well, the best answer I've ever heard.
That's fucking funny.
That really is. That's comedy.
Well, if we were to ask you one last serious one, what's the main? If you could sum it up in a sentence or two, what's the main thing you would like? Not all of America, just his friends on Facebook. What do you want them to hear?
You know, your business owner, you just own that place, or you,
Yeah. No, we
okay,
don't.
you're a business owner. You can relate to this. My top priorities is let's take care of America first, okay? First of all, you can't find any help in this country because you're all on food stamps and welfare and screwing the working man, okay? Because it's easier not to work. You can go stand in Walmart and watch the deals go selling their food stamp cards, okay? To the friends in front of them. Here, if you give me cash, I'll give you my food stamp card. All right. First of all, if you're gonna get food stamps and you're gonna get welfare, which means that you work for me because I'm a taxpayer, and that taxpayer is what's paying them fucking food stamps. So if you're gonna be on food stamps, you're gonna be out there mowing the county ditches, and you're gonna be painting the slums of Oklahoma City, and we're not gonna have slums anymore. Or you're gonna get a fucking job, because I spent a week in Belize 2 weeks ago. Only,
wow.
only because I wanted to see firsthand how a third world country operates, okay? And so I went over there. No running water where I stayed, no electricity where I stayed, no bathrooms in I'm talking 5 foot, 10 foot shacks, dude. The American people wouldn't put a chicken in.
Mm-hmm.
And their whole family is okay in it. They got what they need, they're happy with life, no drama, no bullshit or anything else. But you know what we need to learn from a third world country like that? There's no frivolous lawsuits. You know, their zoos don't have barriers. You walk right up to the jaguars and stuff and pet them, because if you get hurt, it's your fucking fault. You stuck a finger in a cage. It's not your fault as a business owner. There's no food stamps. There's no welfare. And to get off of that airplane is $37.50. Okay, and if you're there more than a month, you have to pay $100 a month to visit there. We're shipping them in and giving them a free fucking business, a tax break, grants and everything else. Could you imagine if we took everybody that wasn't a citizen of this country, from India, Pakistan, wherever, and they paid $100 a month to enjoy our country? How fast we could get out of debt? But we're the land of the free, you know. Everybody's free but us.
Mm-hmm.
They tell you how to run your business. They tell you what clientele they want you to have, because you can either have smoking or non-smoking. It's crazy how we're controlled by our government. And that's all going to stop. We have to have our rights back, because our constitutional rights is the life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. And I ain't fucking happy. How about you as a business owner?
Right.
I'm getting screwed every way you can.
We're actually all three small business owners, individual businesses.
Right. Okay, you're paying for. Hell, my people have to pull out a cell phone to make change,
Right.
and
Right.
and they want to give them $15 an hour over my dead body. I babysit 18 of them every day now.
Well, Joe, fantastic answers. Honestly,
You know what?
I'm going to
So
be
what's
honest with you.
your firearm of choice there?
357 Model 66 solid stainless steel, and I carry this because I carried it since 1982 as a police chief. I was the youngest police chief ever at the age of 19.
Where at?
Wow.
The Colony, Texas.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't know how to take me because there's no bullshit here.
Mhm.
If you don't like what I say, that's your right.
Right.
Okay.
Sure.
But you know, when I first signed up to run, on my very first video I put out there, I'm not cutting my hair, I ain't wearing a suit, I ain't changing the way I talk, I ain't changing the way I walk, because I'm not going to be fake. You know, just because you're running for a political office, you got to put a three-piece suit on.
Wow.
It ain't me.
Well, very refreshing. Both, I mean, the park was amazing and pretty neat.
First
to
time
meet
we've
you.
ever
Two
been
great
in, so it
answers.
was great. Thank you so much for
Hey.
having us. Pleasure to
Appreciate
meet
you.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Good luck. I know. But goddamn, the FBI was here the next day.
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
Big
they
a boom.
felt it 9 miles away, and
Wow.
they had me on the front of every newspaper and everything else. It was crazy.
Wow.